Hey folks, it's Matt once again, and welcome back to another video. Unpackaging video. A very nice guy named Travis sent me a box. I don't want to give his name away, but this is how big the box is. And I opened it, but I didn't see what was in it. So I have no idea what's in this, but whatever is in this, I just want to thank the guy. It's very kind of him to do that. It's always really kind when someone does that. It's really, I always say humbling, but I still mean that. It's still very humbling. So thank you very much for that. Thank you. But let's see what's in this. So first off, we have a film that I do have on DVD. I know someone wants me to review these films sometime down the road, but it is Howling 3 Marsupials. So I do apologize that I do already have this, because again, I know someone said I don't think I ever showed it, so maybe that's probably why. So I do apologize for that. This is a weird movie. Always had a great cover though. That was always such a cool cover. Except the movie's not that serious as that cover, because it's trying to be some fucking comedy, but that looks like a really cool horror film right there. But next up is, oh, interesting. I've heard of this film. Melanie Griffith and Ben Johnson and David Andrews, Tim Thomerson actually has a documentary on it. Cherry 2000. I've never seen this film, but I have heard of this film. And this actually has a documentary on it. I am surprised. I've heard of this film. I think it's the same guy who directed Miracle Mile. I know my friend Mike was not a big fan of it, but I will give this a look. Cherry 2000. Need a bounty hunter? She's your man. So I will definitely give this a look. Thank you for that. Next up is a film. I've seen this once before. I do remember being pretty brutal, pretty violent. I remember not hating it though. I do remember liking this more than Hostel, and definitely more than Martyrs. But that is Frontiers. And I remember not minding the film. I haven't seen it forever. A girl, her shitty ex-boyfriend, and two thug friends, they pull off a heist, they head for the border, they hide out in a peaceful inn, but the innkeeper is hiding a secret more terrifying than anything could ever imagine. Trapped in an endless maze of tunnels, crawling with hungry subhuman cannibals, they must fight to survive their bloody initiation into the innkeeper's evil family cult. I do remember being pretty damn violent. And this is unrated, as it says. So, interesting. Next up is, sorry, a little bit of it broke off. And Alicia Silverstone, Terry Ellis, Jennifer Rubin, Kurtwood Smith film called The Crush. He thought it was just a crush. He was dead wrong. And that's The Crush. Definitely give it a look if you're a fan of Terry Ellis. Next up is another film that I do have. I had picked up from my Wesley Snipes collection, because one day I wanted to do a Wesley Snipes marathon like I did with Van Damme and such. Just, there's so many others to get to. But Boiling Point. I remember a problem I had with this was the fact that even though it certainly seems like Wesley Snipes is the star of it, it really seems like he takes a back seat to Dennis Hopper in this movie. It seems more Dennis Hopper's movie than Wesley Snipes. I don't know, maybe I need to see it again, but I just remember it not being that driven with Wesley Snipes' character. It just seemed more like it was Dennis Hopper's film. Again, maybe I'm wrong, but it seemed more about him, this guy played by Viggo Mortensen, who's sort of his partner, and him with this girl, as you see in here, trying to get that relationship going. Again, maybe it was just me being silly. But next up is a Blu-ray. Wow, this is a lot of stuff. Thank you very much. This is the Boondock Saints, which I remember seeing once and not getting the big deal about the film. I know, I guess it's a cult phenomenon. I did remember seeing this before and going, what's the big deal with this movie? Like, what's the big... why does this get so much love? But I'll give this another look. I'll give this another look. Sean Patrick Flannery and... oh, that's who it was? Norman Reedus? Guy who was in the... huh. Maybe this will be one of those movies I need to watch again. Maybe I'll like more the second time around. I think this might be one of them that I have to give another watch. And next up, we have a Dolph Lundgren film, which unfortunately, again, I do have. So I do apologize for that. I do have this. Wait, did I have this movie? I'm pretty sure I have this movie. Did I have this movie? Or is this one of the Dolph Lundgren films I don't have? I'm going to have to get back to that. If Travis is watching, he's going to have to let me know if he wants me to review some of these, or he wants me to review all of these, or what the deal is. Because part of me wants to wait until I redo the Dolph Lundgren reviews to do Bridge of Dragons and such, but I have to... maybe I don't have this one. What is that? What is that sound? Ah, man. I hate that sound. It's going to drive me crazy. Ah, that's what it is. Little pieces. Sorry about that. Maybe I don't have this one. If that's the case, that's really cool. Bridge of Dragons. But maybe I'll look into that. But it's Bridge of Dragons, directed by Isaac Florentine. And then what else do we have? We have a book. Oh, Roger Ebert. A memoir. Said that wrong. Memoir. Life Itself. Pretty much look into Roger Ebert's life. Life Itself. Which I think this got turned to a movie, which I did not see. Huh. Interesting. Life Itself. Some other books. Quite a few books, actually. I'm not much of a book guy, but still very nice of him to do so. Again, I've just never been much of a book guy. I know that's more of my friend Mike's thing, but maybe this is a chance for me to start getting into books. I mean, I like certain books, but maybe this is a chance for me to start. We have The Prophecy, the book on that. Interesting. Now a major motion picture from Paramount. We have Red Heat. Huh. I know there was a book that they did for Red Heat. Huh. Interesting. Robert Bloch's Cycle 2, which I think this is really different from the actual Cycle 2. Maybe not. Maybe I'm thinking of another book. Cycle 2. Or, I mean, I think I got that twisted around. Clive Barker, In the Flesh. The depths of an abandoned steam bath, strangely beautiful women seduce two businessmen into a ritual of macabre sensuality, and agree to silent, wise men race frauds to decide the fate of the world. A petty convict cellmate reveals to him the gruesome birth of evil. A young woman's Sloan research leads her into the hook-handed grip of the Candyman, a vicious supernatural killer. Candyman, huh? Candyman. Interesting. Huh. Interesting. Huh. Has a lot of good reviews on it. They have the book, which I think was a book first, and then it became a movie, Carnosaur. That's funny. I'm looking at the last page, and even by the last page, I can see that even this book doesn't have a downer ending. David, who took those aides with him, do you think he's making more of the monsters? I don't think I'll be able to stand if there's a chance that more of them will be on loose. Oh, the police think Penward skipped the country. He's still got powerful friends, apparently. He's probably hiding out in South America. Don't worry, you'll never see any dinosaur again. But he wished he felt as confident as he sounded. He had the horrible feeling that the story wasn't over. Well, fuck, at least that seems a lot more fucking upbeat than the movie ending. It's alive? Huh. Lethal Weapon? Novel by Joel Norst, based on a screenplay by Shane Black. Interesting. Sorry, I'm just flipping through some of this. And The Last Starfighter. Very cool. And then got some. Actually, I think this is a letter. Oh, wait. Was this part of. Maybe this fell out. Yeah, this fell out, okay. That's what it was. That fell out of there. And we have another book, The Exorcist 3. Interesting. I think this is the actual book that then Legion that then he said, okay, I'll make a movie out of this. Oh wow, and the actual book of The Thing, which I know my friend Mike talked about this. He said some pretty interesting stuff about it. Huh. Interesting. Oh wow. That's actually really cool. The unrated version VHS of scarecrows. That's actually very cool because I was thinking, man, I know this Stream Fighter's come out with a Blu-ray, but I don't remember this movie. I like to give it a watch again. And now I can, because I have the unrated VHS of Scarecrows. Maybe he's picked up the Blu-ray. He's like, I don't need the VHS anymore. So I'll take it, because I don't even know if I like the movies. I've not picked up the Blu-ray, but now I still have a VCR. I still have quite a few VHS, so this is actually really cool. This is a lot of stuff. Oh, there's more. There's a Super Nintendo game, NCAA basketball. A couple of action figures. Let's see, we have little Sonic, Luigi, Goomba, and then some old school Turtles figures. One from the Revolutionary War. Oh, that's true, it's all Raphael. He definitely knows me. Of course, my username kind of says that as well. One where he's an astronaut or a... almost looks like a Ghostbuster, but yeah, astronaut type. He's the party man. He's a magician. And dosed on LSD. This is like if Raphael was on LSD or some type of acid trip. And I'm not sure if he even wants me to read this letter. Oh, that is absolutely cool. That is awesome. That's one of the best cards I've ever gotten. It's an absolutely homemade where he has it black. Knock knock, who's there? Say who. Say ah, motherfucker. Travis, this is one of the best fucking cards I've ever got in my life. It's black, which is cool. Pictures of Leviathan, one of my favorite movies of all time. That is an awesome card, man. That is an awesome card. I mean, look at all this. I got tons of books that I can read and maybe open myself a little bit more to reading. This especially would be very interesting to read. Then all these movies, and a VHS, and a book, and then an awesome card and figures. All I'm going to say, Travis, is thank you very much for this. I definitely didn't know he was sending me any. Well, he told me he was going to send me something on Facebook. I didn't know what it would be. I thought it was going to be, okay, just one thing, but it's a lot of things. So, I don't know if he wants me to review any of these movies, or if he wants me to, or what the deal is, or he can always let me know. But all I'm going to say is thank you very much, man. It was very kind of you to do so. Thank you very much. Take care, and we will see you later. Thank you once again, man. That's very, very kind of you to do so. Thank you.